What's up, Tots? I'm Sam O.
And I'm Sam Preet.
And you're here with
A Tale of Two Sams. Okay, that was a weird moment where you tried to sing and I didn't.
Well, because I didn't realize if you were going to sing, and I feel like at this point our listeners listen just for your vocals.
I think that too, but I didn't want to get too crazy and too ahead of myself. You know what I mean? Too conceited.
Yep. Also, our faces, while we're doing that, we're like, is she gonna jump in? Am I gonna jump in? We
were nervous.
We're counting on each other. We're counting on each other.
No, we were very nervous there.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think we'd be used up by now. So what the heck is up? I literally haven't even seen Sam in ages. How was your week?
Week was good. I had the crankiest day that I've ever had in my whole life.
Oh.
And when there's just nothing going on, nothing really, I got a little upset with someone last night, but I woke up today unable to shake my upsetness, which is not really something that happens to me. I feel usually I'm that was annoying. And then I'm like, hi.
No, that's a quality I've always liked about you, your ability to shake things off. But do you want to tell us more about this person that pissed you off or no? You're
I mean, I think I'll just get myself worked up. The premise of it is that I think I have a sister who's 13 months older than me. This is not about her, but I think it stems from this. So when you're very close with your sister in age, or I guess even a brother or a sibling, whatever, you often get compared to them in ways that your parents and your grandparents and your uncles and aunts are not trying to compare you. And maybe it's in your own head, but you're often compared.
Yeah, so, that makes a lot of sense.
Right. And whatever, I did it to myself, I guess, sometimes too. So, it was who's the better athlete, who's better in school and who's more street smart. So it's been established, and I don't think it's a secret to anybody. You probably know this, Sam. You obviously know this. My sister's very, very intelligent in books, and she's not the stupidest street smart person, but I definitely take the cake on street smarts. So I don't mind. I like to be funny. I like to be out there. You guys know this.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like when somebody is almost laughing at me as if I'm stupid, as if I can't
yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? And
100%.
That's how I felt. And I kept my cool and everything. But after I left, I just exploded to my mom. I wasn't, I didn't yell at anybody or do anything crazy like that. I felt it the whole dinner, and I was just I got myself all worked up afterwards, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up still worked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I think anyone could relate to the feeling of feeling like people either one are laughing at you, at you, not not with you, not they're that feeling that, oh, this girl, what is she saying? That's that's the worst feeling. No one wants to feel like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it was something as stupid as they missed something in my story and were you did that at 15. It's no, I just said that I was 22 at this point. I was 15 in the last part of the story, but you were too busy
you're not paying attention.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I was just I don't appreciate that. And I think it's just a pet peeve of mine, because I'm not stupid. I don't know all the facts, and I don't mind you laughing with me, but don't laugh at me. Does that make sense?
That makes a ton of sense. I would definitely get fired up by that.
Yeah. But anyway, so I was really cranky, but I also think I was just due for a cranky day. When you're due for a cranky day?
Absolutely. So I actually had a cranky day also this week, but mine is rightfully so. When I tell you what this email said.
Please.
So I was setting up interviews because I'm a publicist. I was setting up interviews for a director.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of this journalist before. I'm not going to say her name, but she was a freelancer. No names on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
We respect that. She is a freelancer at inverse.com. Inverse is a sciencey news site, whatever. And the documentary is a science documentary. So I was perfect. This is great. So glad that she wants to interview him. They speak. And it's policy for me to listen in on interviews. That's just a thing publicists do, because that's our client. We should just be in on the loop. And the journalist said, it's against my policy to have anyone listen in besides the person I'm interviewing. So I'm sorry, you can't be on the line. And that already ticked me off, because number one, it's if you are experienced in your job, you would know that this is standard.
Right.
So, but I really needed press for this movie. So I'm like, you know what? Fine, do what you got to do. I'll sit back.
Mm-hmm.
So the article publishes. The director's name is spelt wrong in the headline. So that's the main thing I noticed. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I email her to correct that. She corrects it. And this is also my fault. I didn't read through the full article. So I wasn't like fact checking anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent it out to the director and the rest of the team and was like, here's the article. Looks great, whatever. The director comes back with a whole email of like things spelt wrong, fact checks, like all this stuff. I was so embarrassed. He's like, could you please pass this along to the journalist and tell her to correct these?
Right.
And now I'm like, oh my God, absolutely.
Tell me she gave you an attitude.
Sam, she sent me a separate email, changed the subject line to relax. She changed the subject line to relax.
No, did she send it to the wrong person? Like maybe she like meant to send it to like a coworker to be like, look at this hardo. Like, not that you are. I'm just saying like we've all done it where we're like,
totally. And but I even was so nice when I sent the corrections. I was like, so sorry to email you again, but like the director said this stuff is just factually wrong. Like I wouldn't ask you to change it if it wasn't like a factual correction.
Right.
And okay, so that's the subject, relax. In the body of the email, this is an bullet point email from hell, and then just sends the link of like the article with all the updates. Now I'm fuming. I'm like, this bitch has the nerve to tell me to relax, number one. Now I'm fully not relaxed. Everyone should know, don't tell a girl to relax.
Don't tell anyone to relax. I just think the word like relax should only be used in like one context. Like, oh, let's relax today. Like, oh, let's have a relaxing Sunday. Like, let's go to the spa to relax. Do not use it in a way
condescending.
Yeah, I love New York City.
Did you just hear a horn?
Mm-hmm. Like all your whole story.
oh my God, really?
It's all right. I feel like you're just used to it by now.
I'm trying to scream. All right. I'm used to it. I'm like immune to it. Okay, so
that's really fucking
I'm fuming, right? So now I do the savagery ass move and I email the editors of the publication and I say, I think that this journalist embarrassed your publication. I know she's a freelancer. I would never work with her again if I were you. I literally like sent exactly what I said to her and what she said to me. And they were like, we're so embarrassed. We're so sorry. Like we'll never work with her again. Just out here ruining people's careers. But I was livid.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. So that's my little story.
I would be aggravated too. That seems almost like worse than mine. Cause I like don't really like, I don't mind apologizing for things that I do at work. My big like pet peeve is like, if I didn't do anything wrong, I'm not going to like take the fall for it. Like I'm able to acknowledge and I'm able to okay other people's mistakes. Like it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. It's all good. But I'm not going to take the fall for it because I make plenty of my old mistakes. I don't have room for that. So don't come at me. Don't be nasty about it because you have no.
Yeah. I think what's in common with both of these stories is that there's condescending tones, and that's what I don't like.
Yeah, and assholes. That's all.
Idiots.
Anyway, so that definitely is fucking aggravating. Sorry that you had to deal with that. But we do have a good tale for today. Isn't that right? I saw that one of our listeners sent us in a tale.
Our listeners did send us in a tale.
Really exciting. Let's hear it. I'm excited.
Okay. I met this girl through friends after sleeping together a few times. I asked to be exclusive. That's the type of guy.
Hold on. He met this girl through friends after sleeping together a few times?
Oh, no, sorry.
Period.
That's my fault. My fault.
Sorry. Yeah,
I missed that. Sounded the punctuation. The punctuation is jarring. Hold on.
Yep.
I met this girl through friends.
Period.
Well, this person used like a dash. So I was like, wait, I don't know what's happening. Twitching, malfunction.
Let's treat a dash like a period. Go.
Absolutely. Okay. Take 12. I met this girl through friends. After sleeping together a few times, I asked to be exclusive. That's the type of guy I am. Sue me. Aw. Looking to get some time alone, I booked a hotel for us and planned a Friday night. Let me just say, I was stoked, not only at the prospect of some hotel boinking, but to get to know this girl better.
Hotel
Maybe I had
bookings
some,
is the best.
I mean, there's nothing like hotel sex.
Nothing better than hotel sex. Go.
But to get to know this girl better, maybe I had some feels. Again, sue me. Sue this guy.
Sue him. Oh, you might.
I wait all week. I wait all week, steeped in anticipation, and finally Friday arrives. Big night. I chat up my friends, lay out a fresh fit, and get myself hyped. Okay.
Yeah.
At the hotel, we check in and head straight to dinner. I made a reservation at a nice place. I was trying to impress, you know? And now this is where things got spicy. In hindsight, I should have recognized the warning sign, but oh well. We're drinking wine, dining, staring into each other's eyes. I think this is going swell. To my surprise, she looks at me and says, "Do you have $200? I need to pick up some Coke." What? Okay. Now, I'm not a prude and I like to go skiing every once in a while myself, but as I looked across the table, I didn't think this was an occasion that called that. Stupidly, I give her the money. Now let's fast forward. Dude, that's kind of crazy that this girl wants to do blow at dinner. Like just
At
at a
dinner,
date.
just you
That's
two
weird, no?
going back to hotel room to have sex.
That's
Bizarre.
I don't know. That's not me. Maybe it's some people's. Okay, so it continues. The night falls apart over the series of a few unfortunate events.
Wait,
One,
falls apart in what sense? Oh, are you going to explain that? Okay.
yeah. Post Coke pickup, girl X is increasingly fucked up. I introduce her to my friends. She turns to leave the bar almost immediately after meeting. After coercing her to stay, she drinks enough alcohol to sedate even Conor McGregor. I carried her limp, unconscious body back into the hotel, stricken with shame and grief as the hotel attendant looked at me suspiciously, probably suspecting I had been responsible for the girl around my neck's mental/physical state. Oh my God. I'm honestly sad right now.
This is mortifying.
You would think that would have been enough, but no. I am a man that loves to give second chances. I had a shred of hope that the weekend could be salvaged. This shred of hope was destroyed post-morning. I don't even know this word. Coitus? Coitus?
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure.
I peer over to see her texting her ex-boyfriend. Another red flag, one might say, but I was committing to turning this weekend around.
Red flag. That's a deal breaker.
Ew. She's doing
my
coke. She's
God.
getting that fucked up. I persevere.
Texting her ex.
Too much.
No,
much.
we've had enough.
Okay. I persevere. The afternoon consists of day drinking, debauchery. We part ways for a max of 4 hours. I attend a friend's birthday dinner. She goes to hang at her girlfriend's apartment. Now this is where it falls apart. I kid you not, in the 4 hours we were separated, girl X not only proceeds to drink and do enough drugs to tranquilize a fucking elephant, which is impressive given her petite frame, but commits an act of infidelity. How do I find this out, you ask? When I come over to her girlfriend's apartment, where she has been raging for the last 4 hours, another dude I have never met is openly bragging about finger banging girl X.
Oh my God.
Finger banging girl X in the bathroom.
What?
In the bathroom of a party that he shows up to.
Oh, wait, no. Actually, that's not that crazy. Been there.
Wait, what?
Wait, no.
We'll address that after. We can address that after. Now I'm fairly rational, so naturally I try to talk to her. Normally, communication would help resolve my confusion and sheer shock. However, her cognitive abilities were beyond impaired. Frankly, it was shocking to find her still vertical. The next day, sobered up, we tried to talk again, but the damage was done. My COVID romantic flame had died out as quickly as it was lit. Moral of the story, don't catch feelings during quarantine.
Oh
This is a lot to unpack.
My God. I'm more upset at other things than the finger banging in the bathroom because at that point, you should know who this hoe is.
Right.
Do you
Right.
know what I mean?
I think that said person was way too forgiving in all of this. Like
Mhm.
after this girl asks you $200 for cocaine, like on a date, like a one-on-one date,
Also,
and
like, get
then
your own fucking money
yeah,
for
200 is a
your
lot.
drugs. For your drugs. You weren't like, hey, I need $200 because my car just got towed and I need to get it back.
Right. Like,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
oh,
know. I
I
don't
just
even know what would
hate,
be a good example to like ask some guy that like you're like seeing for $200, but that's not it.
you know, I it just makes me sad when nice people get taken advantage of, and this guy seems like he really was just trying to like work this out and like was
Yeah.
into this girl, and she just like shat on him, and like I hate her. So whoever you are, fuck you.
Literally, fuck you. And also, like, whoever this listener is, please take the red flags for what they are. This goes for all of our listeners.
Mm.
Do not, do not look over red flags this serious. They're basically deal breakers. Like the fact that she was not only getting that fucked up and then texting her ex the next morning, like those two equal a deal breaker.
Yeah, yeah.
If you were going to be
Honestly,
forgiving about one, maybe. Two, no, gone too far.
I think getting that drunk on a first date, like that you can't walk, is a deal breaker. Well, not that this
Not
was
a
their first
first
date,
date,
sorry, but like
but a
just in
one-on-one date.
general, like a
A
one-on-one
one-on-one
date.
date. Mm-hmm.
Like why? Unless they were doing something like really super fun and crazy, like at a concert or like
Right,
you're
right.
at dinner and a bar. Like, is there a need for you to literally be incoherent?
Knowing that like you have a hotel room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I
And
just feel
okay,
like if
so
I have a
wait,
hotel room, I'm not doing that.
if what?
If I have a hotel room, like I'm not doing that. I'm like, I got a hotel room. I'm gonna have sex all night.
Yeah,
No?
like of course, like sex that you're gonna remember.
Right. Well, like I mean, at least like be able to like get off on like I don't know, like
Yeah.
you're that drunk, like you ain't feeling shit.
So this is what's crazy. He comes over to her friend's apartment, and this guy is bragging about finger banging her in the bathroom.
Hmm.
But I'm a little thrown for a loop because you were like, wait, that's not weird.
No, okay. First of all, I'm a little confused because was he official with this girl or exclusive with this girl or not?
They weren't exclusive. No. I think that he was trying to get to that point.
Okay. So my thing is though, she clearly invited him there.
Yes.
Okay. So you shouldn't be doing that. But at this point, you know that this girl's a drunk fucking mess. So I don't know why you're like totally shell shocked by this. But
Right.
but love New York City.
I'm honestly annoyed.
It's fine.
Whatever.
But I said that it wasn't that crazy because like just going off of like a being at a party like in college. I don't know how old this person is, but being at a party in college and like going in the bathroom and like hooking up with somebody is like not that fucking crazy.
Hooking
But
up.
not when you
Yeah.
know that the guy is coming that you're like hooking up with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I actually don't know said person's age. I
Hmm.
think I'd be willing to like cut slack if this was a college thing. But if, I mean, no.
Not for her. No, I'm not cutting her. I'm not cutting her any slack. But that's why I was like, that's not that crazy. And then I put all the pieces back together and I was like, nope, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just because, like, also, like, he needs to be of a decent age. Like, if he has a job to be throwing out money for cocaine and, like, getting hotel rooms and stuff. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so I think that he's probably around our age, like, I would assume. And, um, I'm
That's still
just,
not okay.
but who's this, like, finger banging dude that's going around parties bragging about finger banging girls in the bathroom?
I'm like thinking that he's probably really mature, like really like suave. I'd like probably want to like get his number. Yeah, he seems like really
He's,
great.
he's probably the coolest dude
Hmm.
ever.
Yeah. I'm like interested in like knowing who he is and if he like wants to meet me in the bathroom.
Wow, poetic. You know, it's just funny
Literally.
because like I could totally understand a guy bragging about getting with a girl
To his friends.
to his friends, but like
Right.
that's specific to be like, I just finger banged this girl in the bathroom. Like, why are you being so specific?
Right. Why are you number one being so specific and number two like telling random strangers? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's not like his whole like the whole party's not all his best friends, considering that
Yeah.
they found out and clearly didn't know him. Like, you know, so I just this whole situation just needs to. I literally just hope that he never talks to this girl again, never thinks about her again because she is. I don't know this kid, but he seems like a gem, and this girl deserves to be like a cat lady and like go to rehab or something.
Yeah, like I almost think she needs to like get help. I
Yeah,
almost like
I'm gonna
maybe
like
feel some sympathy.
yeah, I'm gonna like pray for her.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm.
sip break.
Mm. Yay.
Cheers. I'm banging my water bottle.
Mm. Another siren. Love that.
Love that for us.
Really fucking loud. Yep. Our favorite freaking holiday is coming up. This is sad though because it's COVID. You know what I'm gonna say.
I really do because I've been thinking about it like a lot, like more than I should.
TGE.
T G E E E E E. Was that good? That wasn't that good, right? I tried to do like an echo on it and it just didn't work. Maybe we'll just like like let's do that again and I'll just edit it to echo. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Um, yeah, but Thanksgiving Eve is definitely one of my faves. That and Christmas night. I don't really go out in my hometown that much. I mean, I guess I kind of like go to restaurants more now that I live home because of COVID. But I mean, there's no like bars to go to, and I just really wouldn't.
yeah,
So my like big nights out on Staten Island, where we're from, was Thanksgiving Eve and Christmas night, typically. And then once I
yeah,
started working, Christmas night was out because I had to go to work on the 26th. So it was really
yeah,
Thanksgiving Eve, you know, and it was fun because I didn't really see anybody that like all year round. And then it was like, oh, what are you up to? And people like talking to me about my job and like actually having like something to talk about with these people, which was like pretty dope. Because
yeah.
most of the time I did.
So what's funny is everyone has like little different things about their hometowns,
Mm.
but I think a distinguishing one is like Thanksgiving Eve, everyone is home, whether you're like from you moved to California, you moved to Ohio, you're in college still. Like everyone is just back for that one night. And it's
Mhm.
just like everything is up for grabs. Like, what ex am I going to see? What
Oh,
bitch am I going to see that I hate?
yeah.
Like, am I going to wake up with an ex? Like, you just don't know. You just
No.
never know.
You never do know. And I always like to give thanks to those days that I do wake up with exes.
You give thanks for that?
Oh, yeah. Because I think that it almost like relieves me of like if they broke up with me or something, I'm like, bitch. Never talking to you again. So
Hmm.
happy we hooked up last night. Bye now. Get out.
Bye now.
Bye now. Thanks for the fun
I
conversation in my group chat. Bye.
I'm cracking up. And like, so the thing is with this year is like, it's sad because no one's going to go out.
Yeah.
And I was like really looking forward to some drama in my life. Like,
Yeah.
like it's
Drama that you're
scary.
not like included in completely. Like just
Yes.
like drama that it's like the one night a year like matters the most. Excuse me. And then it doesn't matter like after tomorrow, like when I go back to wherever I live, you know?
Yep. Yeah. No, it's like anything goes that night. Like it's
Anything.
almost like Vegas. Like
Ooh.
what happens on Thanksgiving Eve stays
Days
on
on
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
Eve.
Eve.
Yeah.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm actually really looking forward to it next year because I think it'll be just that much more of like the nonsense.
Oh, people are going to be like freaking crazy heads.
Yeah, and like a lot of people like to say like I know that like when we were like younger, it was like a big thing, like Thanksgiving Eve, like let's go to the city to like go to like a club, and everyone has off, so we're gonna like all party. But
Mm-hmm.
I was big on like Thanksgiving Eve from the time that I went to college. I was like, sorry, I don't know why I have a tickle in my throat. Um, from the time that Thanksgiving Eve in college came around, I was ready to like go see people I haven't seen, like see what they were up to, like see who gains weight, who like looked really bad and clearly does drugs now. And it's like
Right.
that stuff
Yeah.
always kept me going.
To put it simply, in
What?
college, it is what kept me going. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna see like all these people that haven't seen me in so long, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in college, and I'm like interning, and my life is so fabulous. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, no, I'm with you. And like it's like funny because I like when I like started working, like I remember this like one time like it was like the first Thanksgiving Eve that I was working, and I don't usually like wear anything like extravagant for work. Like I'll like wear kind of what I'm wearing right now, like a black turtleneck and some jeans, and some booties maybe. But I don't really like wear like pointed toe, like little heeled like shoes. You know what I mean? For like
Oh,
work,
me
or
either.
like those like really professional, like whatever. And I met
Yeah.
you guys straight at the bar. And I remember being like, I have to put on like different shoes because people are gonna think that my job is like an intern, like with the way that I'm dressed. Isn't that like really like pathetic and kind of
I'm dead. You didn't want to look like an intern.
no, I
That's
didn't.
so
So I was
funny.
like, I have a real job. So I like put on like pointy toe shoes and like made myself like look like more like businessy, even though like nobody dresses like that at my job.
No, honestly, I think about this all the time. I am blessed beyond belief. Well, now it's COVID, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
prior to,
Yeah.
I would go to work in jeans and a t-shirt and sneakers.
Yeah. Yep.
Imagine getting dressed up for work.
You were a little more lackadaisical than me. I remember even like looking at like you was like trying to snap or something. No, but I was like jealous. There was one time my
You're
boss
like, this bitch looks like a slob.
no, it wasn't sad. Like you just looked like comfy. Like you looked like you were there to like just get work done. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I like that though. Honestly, there are definitely days. The best part of my job was the fact that I had men around me that had no idea of like what my if my hair was greasy or like which was like my number one thing. Like I had like 3 bottles of like dry shampoo in my drawer.
You love dry shampoo.
I love dry shampoo. It's the thing I've saved the most money on this quarantine. Ow, I just bit my lip. But like whatever. I would like dry shampoo my hair and I be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like to my boss, like I look so bad today. And he's like, I think your outfit's fine. And I'm like, it's not all about like what like my hair looks like shit. I didn't put on makeup. Like we're seeing like, a client or something. But it's just like funny because men just like really don't realize things like this. Like I went out one
Yeah.
day to get my hair cut at lunch, like literally 4 inches off, blown out, everything. Go back to work after lunch. Not one person said something. Not one.
Ew.
Hmm.
Guess my hair doesn't look good, idiots.
No, like nobody realized. But then they knew I was getting my hair done another time. And my boss, I walked in his office like the next morning, and on his desk was a sticky note that said, "Compliment Sam's hair."
That's so
Isn't
cute.
that nice? I was like, oh,
That's the cutest thing I ever heard. I honestly miss the office. Like,
I
can
do
we
too.
let's just take a minute. I miss the office. I miss popping up from my desk and being like, hey, and annoying
Yep.
people.
Yep.
Like, I miss just like asking a question across the room, like
Mm-hmm.
busting my head into my
Hi. Someone else at the cubicle, like, hi.
yeah, hey, what are you doing? What are you eating?
Literally, can I have some?
Can I have some?
Like making snack draws with like my girlfriends at work because like all the guys would eat like Doritos and like there was like 3 girls and we'd have like these like keto friendly cheese nips. Like
Like bougie ass snacks.
yeah, we had like charcuterie bars in like our drawers.
I'm dead.
No, but I
Like
really
100-calorie packs.
yeah, like it's really hard nowadays to work. There are so many like
No, it is.
posts, like
It's really hard to stay motivated, I'd say, some days.
yeah, absolutely like motivated and like happy. Like there's so many times that I was like I was so hungover and I had to go into work and, I went out with my coworkers the night before. It wasn't like I was out with my friends. Went out with my coworkers and we're all hungover and we all just like, when you have the giggles, like it's almost like,
The hungover giggles. Could
yeah. And you would do it with
wow.
your coworkers. Like
Yep.
there's no bigger bonding than that.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's really true. Yeah. I think another thing, just speaking of like trying to get used to quarantine again, because it's gonna happen again. The biggest worstest part was drinking, staying inside drinking, even if it was like with my parents or like on Zoom parties or like whatever the case may be.
Zoom happy hour.
Zoom happy hours, right.
Yeah.
Waking up the next day and being hungover and like alone.
Yeah.
And like you can't giggle and you can't reminisce on the night before. And
you
like
think you have COVID.
Yup.
Yep.
You think you have COVID because you feel terrible. And then you're like,
Terrible.
no, maybe it's just like the 10 glasses of wine I had.
Right. Like
I don't know.
my head hurts because I just had like 11 dirty martinis. Like, I don't know, by myself in my lonesome. Like that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm with
Yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
bad to think about, actually.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, let's not do that. Let's like, if we go back into quarantine, let's like not drink ourselves into like a coma like every night like we did the first time. Every night I had something else to do. Zoom this, Zoom that, Zoom party, Zoom. I'm like,
I was popular. I was more popular.
I was so much more. People liked me more when they couldn't see me.
Yeah. So I started this new show and this week called The Great, and it's based on Catherine the Great, and who was a Russian empress. And basically they put like a comedy twist on it. So it's like, it's hilarious. Like, it's funny because like the dialogue is kind of like modern, but it takes place whenever, I don't know, 1700s, whatever it is. So one of the ladies described like a term of like a guy who's like in love or like whatever. She was like, he's cunt struck. Isn't that amazing though?
Like,
cunt struck.
Break that up.
Cunt.
Vagina. Okay. I love New York City. I'll say it again.
Oh my God, guys. I just want to apologize for the horns.
Struck. Like, you're like love struck, but instead you're like vagina struck.
Yeah. Isn't that kind of sick? Yeah.
I also have always said, I don't know how many listeners like will lose over this, but you know me, I've always liked the word cunt. I don't like I have one time I did a beer Olympics, like everyone was a country and I was Australia, so I was allowed to say cunt all day, like without fear, without hesitation. And
without fear. I'm done.
Yeah. And one of my friends that was at Manhattan College, actually, where I went to college, was from Australia and was telling me that there they say it all the time. It's like no problem, but they do not say motherfucker. Like motherfucker is like equal to cunt here. And I think it makes so much more sense. Like, if you really like think about it, break down the word like we just did with cunt struck. Like, mother, like your mother, fucker.
You're fucking someone's mother.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I'm like good without that. You know? I don't know. I just never.
Yeah. You know what's funny? So the word cunt has been kind of like relevant this week to me.
Because of that lady?
Number one, because of that show. Yeah. But then I watched another movie called Set It Up on Netflix. It was cute.
I've seen it.
Oh, isn't it cute? It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
So Lucy Liu says in it to the main girl, don't be that type of girl that can't say cunt. And that really did something to me because you know me. I'm always like, no, I hate the word cunt. I'm scared of it. And then I was like,
you've done this for years, and I'm pissed that like Lucy Liu had more of an impact on you than your best friend did.
But she's Lucy Liu. Like, come on.
That's fair. Honestly, she's funny and flawless.
She's like flawless Lucy Liu, like the best Charlie's Angel, I would say, honestly.
Well, I just watched Charlie's Angels for the first time, like over quarantine, like the first time we had to like solidly quarantine. Yeah.
The original?
Mm-hmm.
Samantha.
Maybe when I was a kid, I seen it or seen parts of it or something like that, like on TBS. I feel like it was always on, but I don't think I ever really like sat down and like watched it.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, yeah, yeah. It was always a big part of my life. Also, because I think my older sister is like not much older, but like how Ryan is only a year and a half older than you. Noelle's like 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
So she was always watching like the cool movies
Yeah.
and shows. And she would never let me be Cameron Diaz because she thought Cameron Diaz was like the best one. And I was like, joke's on you, bitch.
Yeah.
I want to be Lucy Liu.
Mhm. I am dead. Yeah, no, I agree with that though. And especially now, like watching it, like Lucy Liu's definitely the biggest, like badass.
Absolutely.
But I think it's like funny that you bring that up about the sister being older thing. Like the fact that my sister was 13 months older than me, like there was really like once like one of us liked something, the other one would, and that was like it. Like I didn't like Spice Girls weren't like a thing really. Like we knew like the major songs, but they were like if you had an older sister, you knew it. When our friend Gab is like this too with her older sister, she'll say something like Boys to Men, like she knows all those songs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like, you know,
Hmm.
it's just it's actually like quite interesting to like think about. And like I feel like my like little cousins definitely know like more I don't know, like Jersey Shore and stuff, and they're like 16
Yeah.
now because of me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So Sabrina, she's 4.5 years younger than me. And I'll walk into her room and she has like Destiny's Child on, and
Yeah,
which I love that about her. But I'm also like, that's so that because that's what I listen to. Like, you wouldn't know who the fuck Destiny's Child is if like
yeah,
I never listened to her.
I agree.
Them.
I like totally agree. Yeah. So, I mean, and like going off of that, we do have Thanksgiving coming up this week.
We're gonna see the fams. Everyone's gonna see their family. Well,
Hopefully.
maybe, hopefully. Honestly, my grandparents,
Yeah.
rightfully so, will not be in attendance because
Yeah.
they're nervous.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, my family's like all staying apart for this one. Obviously my like immediate family, my like siblings and mom and dad and my dog Cookie Dough, Ice Cream O'Connell will be
CDIC.
CDIC. Will be in attendance at my crib. Um, but it is kind of it's sad because there'll be like no like drunkles here.
A drunkle. Can we talk about a freaking drunkle for a
We can talk
minute?
about a drunkle because I miss them.
I'm sure you guys know like what a drunkle is. It's kind of self-explanatory. A drunk uncle. You
Hmm.
could also have a funkle because we don't want to say like, oh, like your uncle's a drunk. That's not what we're saying. You could have a funkle. That's just
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Fun uncle. My uncle is definitely a drunkle, definitely a funkle, and
we love that.
we love that.
Sam's uncle drunkle always sends me every time that they're together. They'll like take her phone and like send me a video of them fish hooking a beer because they think it's like the best thing that's ever happened.
have we talked about fish hooking?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
let's
know.
like refresh the mem.
All right. Well, fish hooking is when you take a beer. Personally, I like Corona Light because I'm so skinny. Um,
Corona premieres, baby.
Corona premieres all summer long, but you put it in your mouth. You open your mouth nice and wide, put it in your mouth, and then put it into your cheek, like past your teeth,
I'm crying.
so that
This could sound like two
Mhm.
different things.
Yeah, no, definitely. But you put it in your cheek so that the bottle is facing like towards the back of your mouth. And if you do it right, you should be able to stop yourself from like stop the corona from coming out with your tongue. So it doesn't feel as like crazy, but I feel like it's a really easy way to chug. And also it gets the crowd going. I do have to
It
give
definitely gets the crowd going.
yeah, I have to give props. My ex, he did teach me that, and thank you for that. Best thing that came out of a relationship.
And also like once someone finds out what it is, like it catches on. Like my little sister like will send me videos of her and her friends at college like fish hooking, and I'm like, dude, you like we started that, but
Like
okay, whatever.
what? Like whatever. But yeah, we'll definitely get a video or something or picture up there of someone, if not me, doing it. And
Oh yeah.
hopefully we get the drunkle to do it this holiday season.
Yeah, and I have abundance of videos of Sam fish hooking, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Make like a whole like montage.
Yeah, literally 50 million%. Okay, so we're home for the holidays. I just like, obviously, I love seeing my family. I'm almost a little bit relieved this year, though, that it's like kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
And hear me out, like I love seeing my family, but there's just like times where I'm like, I just want to like veg. Like I want to like
Yeah.
lay, I want to
Especially
hang.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like I just ate a fuck ton of food. You think I want to like have a full-blown conversation with you?
A full blown conversation, or like, does your family like love games?
Loves them.
Me
Loves
too.
them. I mean, but so we love games.
We
So
love
I
games. And
I
not
so I
just
don't hate the games, but the one like there's a few that like I'm over. I've always hated the game where you have to stick it in your mouth and it like stretches your mouth and you have to say the word.
yeah,
Number one, it's like filthy.
it's disgusting.
Like it's definitely like gets a few laughs, but like
Right.
when you take that thing out of your mouth, like I'm sore. Like
You're
I'm like
drooling.
jiggling my drooling. Like
Yes, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah, no, I hate that one. We don't really play that one. Every year I feel like we get like a new like probably like six ages like 6 to 12 games to play. So like one year was that game. Then this year, like last year, I think it was the one with like the pie in the face. You had to
oh
like turn it
the
and
pie
get
in the
pied in the
face.
face. Yeah. And then
Know
like
it too well.
yeah, like my mom got this like you have to like wear the antlers and like blow up these like things and like ring toss them onto the antlers. Yeah, so we literally are 12-year-olds while the holidays are going on, but I like love it. You know that I do. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss not having my family here and um, you know, the the games and the arguments and the politics.
Yeah. The biggest
Mm.
the biggest for me is like my grandparents. Like I think grandparents are like magical creatures,
Yeah, they are.
and I am very sad that I will not be seeing them or hugging them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. When I say my family, I mean like extended family that love them, but I'm not like that's not who I'm heartbroken over. Like I'm heartbroken that like I literally can't see my grandma.
Yeah, yeah, no,
My
exactly.
grandmas.
Grandmas, yeah, and like the funny part is that like with like extended family, those are the people that you're a little bit more like tight knit with. Like you're like, or like, I'm sorry, not tight knit, uptight about. Like, so
Yes.
you're like talking to them like properly and not being like, I just fucking ate so much food.
Sam, I can't stress that enough.
So
When
like they're
I
talking about like your job and you're like, cool, I work every day of my life. Can we just like, I don't know, like just eat food and like watch comedian? Like, I don't know.
literally, and like, I try not to get frustrated, obviously, because they don't see me often, and I know that like they just want to talk to me, and I'm like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm,
Just tell them
mm-hmm.
about your job, tell them about your life, that you still
Mm-hmm.
don't have a boyfriend.
No, literally. That's like something I will not miss this year. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely like don't need that question.
Yeah. Well, and then like I also really like my grandpa's like king of this, like the how's blah blah blah, my boyfriend from college. He was a good guy. Remember when he helped me with I'm like, "Man, I have zero interest in talking about him. And I'm gonna go get another plate of food, even though I don't need it. Like, and it's not even just like yeah, it's not even
No,
just
yeah.
like where is he? It's like and if you did end up getting married to him, you'd have kids and a house and everything by now. It's like, oh, anything else we want to like, you want to just like brush up on, like, just like go fuck yourself. I'm like,
Yeah, no, I'm like negatively interested in anyone bringing up like any exes.
yep, yep, negatively interested in that.
Yeah. I almost wish like I almost wish no, I take it back. But I will say that when it's easier when your ex-boyfriend is like an asshole and like your family hates
Yes.
him.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
when they're not, it's like, "Oh, how is he?" I'm like, "I don't know.
know.
Why would
Yeah.
I know?
Yep.
Why would I know?"
I always say that though, Sam, like in every aspect. I think it's easier to like break up with somebody. And maybe it's because I'm like so thick headed. Like if someone cheated on me, I feel like I would almost be like, good. Instead of like just breaking up for like really no rhyme or reason, like just like didn't work out. It's almost like harder. Like your family still asks about him. You're like still sad about it. Like, you don't know how they're feeling. Like there's really no ending to it. But
Right.
when they cheat on you, at least me, I'm like, burn and die. Talk to you never. And I
It's
will never
yeah,
talk.
it's definitely an incentive to never freaking speak to your ex again if they cheat on you.
Yeah.
So in a way it's easier. In a way it's not easier because it's actually emotionally damaging.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, breakups suck either way, and either way your family should fuck off and stop talking about them.
Yeah, sing about them. Yeah, literally. Anyway, love you, Grandpa. So I think that basically covers our Thanksgiving special. I hope you got all the thanks of the givings out of this. But before we go, I do want to just talk about, we've talked about this before, about saying 5 things that we're grateful for. And I think that there's no better time than right now to brush up on the things that we're thankful for and just put them out there. So let's do 5 things we're grateful for. Do you want to start? You want me to start?
You start. Take it away.
How about we do 1 and 1?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, because I don't want to like take all of them and then, you know.
Yeah, then we'll have let's do also like no repeats.
No repeats. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Okay. Challenge accepted. I am thankful for my family.
I am thankful for my friends.
Thanks. Me too. I am thankful for my health.
I am also, well, we can't repeat. I am thankful that my family is healthy.
Ooh, I was going to say me and my family are healthy, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, idiots, stop being so selfish.
Sorry. I thought you were grateful for me. I am thankful for the fact that we started this podcast and have all of these awesome listeners, all these tots that we get to talk to and interact with.
I'm thankful for television.
Okay.
Like movies and TV shows, especially during COVID, because they really helped me get through.
Yeah. I am thankful for my home.
Oh, is that it?
I am thankful for it though. Imagine I didn't have a home. I'd be like,
yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's valid. I want to be like a little silly though and say like, I'm thankful for.
I don't know why I'm already laughing.
Honestly, I actually don't even have a silly
I am thankful for the dick.
Ooh, I'm thankful for, and no, I can't say it.
Sim, just freaking say it.
No.
You're thankful for orgasms. I'll say it for you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm thankful for that.
Was that what you were going to say?
Maybe. But you said it first, so I can't take it.
No. Was that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
You're smart. You're so smart. Smart.
Thank you so much. I don't even know how many that was, but I hope that was enough. And I hope that you guys realize that we are seriously really grateful for you guys. And I hope that you guys all have really safe and healthy and happy Thanksgivings.
Yes.
Gobble, gobble.
Eat some turkey. If you're a vegan, eat some whatever you can eat on Thanksgiving.
Okay, stuffing.
Yeah, some stuffing has eggs. Word to the vegans out there. I would check that.
Broth.
Huh?
Chicken broth, I think stuffing has too. Shit.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
All right, vegans, just stay asleep all day.
You can have your lettuce. No, I'm kidding. Guys, honestly, I'm totally kidding. I wish I could be vegan. I just love meat too much, which is sad. Okay.
No, yeah, same.
And cheese. Oh.
Yeah. I don't wish I could be vegan, but like more power to you guys.
No, yeah, like I'm happy for you all, but not that happy.
I'm good. Thank you though.
Like imagine ever eating McDonald's again.
No, 0% chance that will ever fucking happen. One time I was a pescatarian for like a year.
We all have been. We've all been there. Guys, ew, Sam ordered a fish fillet, no bun.
No bun.
That was disgusting.
One time. And that's, I think, the day that I like decided I was like done with it.
I'd hope so, honestly.
It was expensive in college. Because I was like in college and like couldn't afford
ordering fish.
And like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you have to literally eat. And I'm not like I like fish, but I don't like eat like tilapia every night. Like I'm like a big salmon, shrimp, like the classics.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what though? I love seafood. So when I was pescatarian, like it was fine for me. I
Yeah.
just, I just like can't, I can't shake that craving for like disgusting fast food and fried chicken. And like, it's
Yeah.
sad, but
Then
you
like
know
add a
what?
hangover to it, you're fucked.
Oh, please. You think I'm not getting a fucking sausage, egg, and cheese and I'm hungover as shit? You're
Are
wrong.
fucked. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks, guys. Happy
Thanks.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble. What? I
Thanksgiving.
know what that was. Oh my god. Goodbye.
Goodbye.